Hey, welcome to the Arthur Akers Nutrition Tip Line. Today we're doing B12 and iron. Why are B12 and iron so important? All right, B12, the most deficient nutrient in vegans, okay? Why don't we get enough? We don't get enough because B12 is actually produced by microorganisms. Yep, it's not in plant foods. It's only produced by microorganisms. So how do we get enough? How much is enough? There's 3 fortified foods that are in like the top 3 for B12. What are they? Cereals, milks, and nutritional yeast. That's fantastic. Great. But do you get enough? You need 2.4 micrograms of B12 a day. Doesn't sound like a lot, but what happens is as we get older, we don't absorb as much B12. We need a certain amount of what we call hydrochloric acid in the gut to actually absorb it. And what happens after age, actually 65, is we don't produce as much hydrochloric acid. So as you're gonna get older, living a vegan life, you will need B12 supplement. There's no doubt, okay? So how do we get enough? Definitely in the fortified foods, the milks, the cereals, and nutritional yeast. But also, if you're going to supplement 10 micrograms in a supplement form, you're good. Honestly, 10 micrograms, that's all you need. If you just do that every day, you're good to go, all right? If you get lazy about supplements and you know you're going to forget it, once a week, you could do a 2,000 microgram amount if you prefer that. Signs and symptoms of B12 deficiency, super important to know this. Neurological stuff, memory, your cognitive function a little bit off, early stages of what would mimic a dementia, numbness and tingling in your fingers, tinnitus, that ringing in the ears. Those are super common, as well as depression. B12 is very, very important, and important that you get enough. So if you are currently not taking anything, I would say cover your base, get that 10 microgram amount following this vegan life that we do, okay? And number 2, iron, super important, but not to supplement with. It's a little bit more, I'm gonna use the word dangerous to supplement with iron because you don't want iron to build up in the blood. Iron buildup in the blood can actually cause, heart disease as well as cancers. So you don't want to mess around with iron as a supplement unless you need it. So how do we get enough iron in the diet as a vegan? Because the form of iron is called non-heme. Non-heme iron, the absorption levels are ridiculously low. Like we're talking about 10%. It's crazy low. Vitamin C increases that absorption a bit. Not a lot, but it does increase absorption. So let's talk about examples of how you can get enough iron. Iron-rich foods, chickpeas, lentils, pumpkin seeds, cashews, dark chocolate, quinoa. These are some really good choices and good sources of iron. If paired with vitamin C, and vitamin C, oranges, kiwis, red peppers, dark greens, those are actually all really high in vitamin C, as well as orange vegetables, butternut squash, and sweet potatoes. So for instance, if you had like a bowl, one of these grain bowls, and you used quinoa and lentils and spinach and roasted sweet potato, you're good. You've got lovely iron absorption. And if you really felt like it, you can slice up some strawberries or mandarin oranges on that if you felt like it, and you're totally good to go. All right, so that's how you get your iron from foods, being a vegan, and make sure you take that B12 supplement, 10 micrograms a day. Have a wonderful day.